Satnam, welcome everybody. I wanted to do a little intro video to say huge big welcome. So whether you are starting with me on your on the root chakra as we start the second year, or if you've already done a whole year with me, or it's later down the track and you're joining on one of the other chakras, a huge big welcome. I'm so pleased you're joining and embarking on this journey with me. And a little bit about what this program is about, alignment obviously, and rebalancing chakras. And the reason why I did this was because I am absolutely passionate and fascinated about these energy centers and how much they run our life, what has programmed them to begin with, what we can do to unprogram them and to heal them and to bring them into balance. And because I'm a somatic therapist and a Kundalini yoga teacher, sound healer, because I've been doing all of these practices and literally pickled in psychology, my parents were psychologists all my life, I've slowly over the decades been seeing how all of these weave together. And this is why I've brought together such a unique offering, which is a blend of hatha yoga, of mindfulness, meditation, breath work, spiritual practices, kriya, all of these things, and embodied Vegas. Oh my God, I can't even begin to tell you how many topics that we actually go through. But it's vast and it's huge. Now, this year, taking all the experience from the previous year, I am going to be giving my topic talk, which is about, I don't know, 10-12 minutes per week as a recording, so that you get to listen to it before the class that you arrive to, each term being 5 weeks minimum, just on that one chakra. And so the birds are going crazy outside. And you will have a chance to listen to that topic talk, whatever it is that is specifically woven in to that chakra, and give yourself a chance to digest that information, because basically it's really hard to just listen to anything once. Yeah. Even me, who this is literally my not just my bread and butter, but my passion, it's everything to me. I will listen to podcasts and to YouTube videos and talks like sometimes 5, 6, 7 or more times, because I've picked up on something that's been said and gone, oh yes, and my mind's gone whirring off and making connections and thinking, oh well, that's why this happened, that's why that, and this will help this person, blah blah blah, and then I've missed a whole load of stuff. So my challenge, this is a big challenge for me, is to condense a particular topic. For example, so the attachment theory, which I could talk about for hours, and I then try and condense everything, giving you all the salient juice into a 10-12 minute talk. And that, especially for me, is no mean feat. That takes me a lot of time to work out how to condense stuff. Much harder to bring all the big topic into something small than the other way around. So it's going to be a little bit easier doing this as a recording now, and something that I know you can listen to again and again, and basically go off and do your own research about. So if it sparks your interest, you can go and do some more research about it. So a big thing for me, and the whole reason why I put this course together, is because there's so much disconnection in the world. People are literally only inhabiting their heads. They're walking around thinking the whole time, talking from this level upwards. The whole of the body is completely devoid of any presence. And yet that is where our wisdom is. Like, we literally are storing our wisdom and our traumas down here. So the purpose of these courses is to get us to reconnect with our bodies, with these amazing things that keep us going. We are spiritual beings and we're having a physical experience. But to get really deeply into our spirituality, like the Huna principle, we need to get back into the body. We need to arrive. We need to really get here. So that's what these classes are about. Another big part of it is to help you to discern your truth. I'm not creating a cult. I've obviously got my ideas of what I think are really, really beneficial and what aren't so much, and great ways of living and all of that. But that's just me. And that's filtered through my experiences, which I'm forever challenging my own filters. And for you, I want you to discern what's true for you. So whatever I bring to the table in these talks and in these classes, take what works for you, what resonates with you, leave the rest. It's really fine. But on that note, I will say, if you have a resistance to something being asked of you, or to practice or to do, I would get curious without any judgment, just with compassion, but I would get curious about what that resistance means. For me personally, and for all of the many, many clients I have worked with over the decades, on the other side of resistance is the biggest transformation. It's always the way, right? We don't do anything if we don't make any changes if we're comfortable. So basically, here's the opposite, so you know what I'm talking about. To not have a charge and not want to do something is just a no. It would be like me saying to you, I'm making a drink, would you like one? And if you didn't want one, it would just be, no thanks. It would just be a no. There wouldn't be resistance, there wouldn't be fear or scarcity, it wouldn't be anything like that going on. No charge, that's what it means. Whereas if you start to feel yourself bristle, tense, pull back, find a whirring judgment, etc., that's you in resistance. And when you feel that, my invitation is to get really curious about what is motivating that, because that's really exciting. That gives us a chance, it gives you a chance to maybe find some really deep hidden gems that you can heal. So anything else I want to tell you? Pretty much that's it. I will go on to explaining what the chakras actually are all about in the next video. But for now, I just want to say a huge thank you for joining, because everything you do for yourself, clearing and healing in yourself, is also healing for the collective. So you are doing good for the whole world as you focus on yourself. So get curious, come with an open mind, and maybe commit to doing something between classes, like have a journal. Just have a journal and spend a couple of minutes every day just checking in with your chakra to see how it's going, how it's moving. I will be offering deep dive classes once per term as an optional extra, and that's where you get a chance to really bring your own personal stuff into the mix, and you get me to answer any of your deep questions. And the rest of whoever is in that deep dive group, if you're not asking a question, you'll get just as much value. It's called Getting the Medicine, and it's really exciting because you don't have to share anything and you'll still get, because we're all working on the same kind of stuff. So I'll talk more about that at a later date, but a big welcome and a big thank you. I'm looking forward to embarking on this journey with you. Sat Nam.